Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Henny. Today we are going to talk about pleats and folding techniques. I'm going to demonstrate everything on this half-scale dummy. Half-scale dummies are super useful when you're trying to figure out more complicated designs, meaning they are complicated in shape or volume. You are going to use much less fabric and much less time if you are using a half-scale dummy to begin with. Okay, now let's talk about pleats because that's why you are here. We are going to look at some basic pleats like knife pleats, box pleats, and the mixture of these to begin with. And then we are going to go into more advanced techniques, and I also want to touch on a bit more like abstract experimental drapings as well. Let's start. Right, so I'm just gonna start with this angle, which is on the straight grain, and then I will start pleating the fabric. I'm just trying to create some close sitting knife pleats. I'm trying to grab roughly even amounts of fabric. Yeah, I'm just going to secure it on the side, just so we have some tension, and that's it. And then now I'm just going to create some box pleats. I mean, box pleats are just two pleats, two folds being folded into the opposite direction, just to create this kind of boxy shape there. And this can be inverted as well. And again, I'm just going to start pinning it to the waist. I mean, pleats are essentially just darts. We are just taking the excess fabric and just shaping it around the body. I mean, it's just one position. This can be pleated. I'm just showing it on just around the bust area how these pleats look like. Obviously, this can be transferred into other designs. And let's do just one more here. I'm just gonna secure it on the side here a little bit more. Normally you would have the armhole here, where where you would insert all of this and into the side seam. Right, now let's look at the mixture of these. So let's just see some mix of knife pleats and box pleats together. I'm just going to start with the same position with this angled bodice. And then I'm just going to start with a smaller knife pleat. And then just a box pleat. And then let's do another knife pleat going over the previous two pleats. And then another one coming quite close. Let's just do a nice box pleat going down. And then another one just over all the pleats. I think it's nice when it kind of seals it off. And just secure it on the side. Now let's look at some, well, what I like to call it micropleats. They are essentially just very tiny pleats close to each other, quite regular, as in like regular amounts of fabric pleated up. And again, I'm just pleating it around the bust area. And just always try to have some tension on both sides of the fabric. So if you see, I always pull to the side seam as well. So you just create a little bit of tension. Obviously that works in bigger scale as well, so not just on the small dummy. It's just to kind of make sure that your fabric sits smooth. Yeah, always just a little bit arranging and see how it wants to sit. Right, so for this next one, that's one of my favorites. It's just organic pleats. I mean, really, what we're doing here is just working with the fabric and see what it wants to do. I usually just ruche the fabric in my hand and just releasing it a bit and see how it wants to fold. It can create some beautiful things. As you can see, I think this is quite nice. Folds around the body. Right, so here is it's going to be an exciting one. It's a rose drape. I'm just going to start it on the bias and just secure it to the body and start pinching a bit of fabric and just tucking it to the body. Normally you would tuck this to a base dress so it would hold. I'm just grabbing another piece of fabric and folding it up, and because it's on the bias it already folds super nicely. And then I just start creating some pleats, and I'm guiding the fabric with both my hands and curving it, kind of molding it the way I would like it to sit. So for if you were to stitch this or create a pattern for this, you would obviously get rid of that excess there that I just had towards the side seam. Just gonna grab the other side of the fabric, but also like just arranging it the way I would like it to be. Just gonna put another tuck here just to hold. And then just folding it. So all of this can be stitched onto a base dress. And because it's on the bias, it folds really beautifully and quite smooth. Right, and now I just wanted to, it's going to be a very regular pleated skirt, but I'm just showing you this so we have something to compare the next drapes to, and hopefully you will be able to see the difference. So I'm just creating some kind of regular even sized pleats, knife pleats, just to create a skirt shape. So pleats can be like on the skirt, obviously you're creating volume. Right, here it is, just a regular pleated skirt. Right, let's see the next one. So I'm just gonna start with a knife pleat towards the center front, and have another one coming in a little bit of an angle. So don't be afraid going above the waistline, because you can always cut it away. Actually, let me just do another pleat here, because it's going to look nicer. And then now I'm going to do an over pleat in an angle. And then let's just do another one. again, so we would be cutting that excess at the waist. Now I'm just going to fold this excess fabric here, so it's not really bothering us when we're looking at it. And so I have all of my pleats angled. But they're all going towards the center front. And like, yeah, it's nice how it comes, that pleat, it's going underneath the other one. I think it's always a nice feature. Right, here we go. I mean, I think you can already see the difference as opposed to the regular pleated skirt. Right, let's see how we can create volume with small pleats and bigger over pleats. So again, I'm starting with some smaller knife pleats towards the center front, but next to each other. So I'm just trying to grab some tiny amounts of fabric. And again, smoothing the fabric as I go on the hem. It just helps me also to see what I'm doing. And then now I'm gonna get a bigger pleat going over the small ones. And again, starting with some smaller pleats on top. Again, and then now I'm just gonna again cover it with a bigger pleat, bigger fold, just covering that smaller pleats. Right. So this is great to create a lot of volume, but not having those, but not having all that pleating on the waist visible. Just gonna do a few more, because why not? Another one, another bigger one. Right, that should be okay. Right, so now we have a little bit of a technical wool crepe as a bit of a structure, and I just wanted to show you some more abstract folds or folding techniques. Normally for this you would have a base to work with here, and you would have this built on top. For this one I'm just going to pin it on the dummy. So I'm just going to start draping. I don't have any design. This is completely freestyle, and just see what's going to happen and just see what the fabric wants to do. And just trying to see what's nice, really. I think this is a great way to develop some new designs as well. Especially when you have some special fabric that you want to explore a little bit. So this area, maybe you would want to insert it into the waist, and then some areas maybe you want to just tuck to the bodice. So this could have different constructions. This fabric has quite a bit of a bounce. Nice. Maybe this could be a top of a dress, or even a top. So I'm just placing another panel on top of this. You can always play and see. Right, so for this exercise, I just went back to using the satin, but I'm going to mix some of the fabrics. So I'm just starting with some organic pleats here and just see what could be nice. And then I'm just going to secure it at the waist. So it's a similar silhouette shape that we were working with before. And just implementing these pleats and folds that we were talking about. Just secure it on the side. And then I'm just gonna come with the wool crepe that we were working with previously, and just having another panel coming over the satin fabric. Just going to see some examples where the fabrics are being mixed and paneled. That's also another technique, paneling, that can create some interesting style lines and drapes. Again, I don't have any design here, it's just freestyle. And then I'm coming here with the satin, and that is folded on the bias right now, and just coming up, just having some tension here on the side. I'm just going to create like a tuck. It could be just a tuck position there, and start pinching the fabric the same way I was creating the rose drape before. So we are just tucking and pinching, and just have some tension on the other side. We can just have this folding over. Let's see. Maybe just another pinch here. Right, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, whatever it is you would like to do, and I'll see you next time.